Hello everyone and welcome to Game-Geki. This is The Secret World and I'm here with DDK as always.
Well, hello there.
So, The Secret World, this is not going to be like the Aura Kingdom episode because we kind of screwed up. Well, I guess we didn't really screw up, it was more a chain of undesirable events that cursed us in our recording. So what happened was we recorded from the start of this game. We recorded our very first steps in it. About 2 hours, and when we later watched the footage, we found out that there were some heinous, terrible mistakes made. So, well, I'll let you explain your mistake, Barthanes.
Whoa, 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 whoa! We call it a mistake. Well, basically, my audio settings had gotten all janked up, and my mic wasn't being picked up. Which, you know, without my beautiful lustrous tones, this whole web series would be just pointless.
Yes, so there was no actual, neither on my end nor on his end, but for some reason over Skype I could still hear DDK, but in the videos there was no actual audio from him. So there's already that, and another issue I had was that, despite the fact that I can run this game in Ultra, it looks flawless on my screen, but what happened was that as far as the video recording was concerned, it was a slideshow. It was all skippy and pretty much unusable. Quite unfortunate. So I guess we're just going to have to recap what we did, because we're not going to start the game again. The magic of our very first steps discovering all this stuff is gone. It's ruined, it's lost.
True.
So we're going to just recap what we did and what we saw, and try and remember because we didn't take any notes. So yes, The Secret World, the amazing game by Funcom, who also made Age of Conan. We did play Age of Conan, of course.
We started making our characters. We couldn't help but notice the appearance of the characters weren't terribly to our liking. The jaws looked strange, and the clothes looked a bit Elton Johnish. But you know.
Well, I want to point out first of all that we got the game. Both of us, each of us, got the game from our side at the Steam sale. I decided to go for the ultimate version of the game, whereas Barthanes went for the vanilla version. Going back to the character creator, yes, it was extremely lackluster as far as they go. We essentially could pick a face type and then pick like some parts of the face. Nowhere near the depth of some newer MMOs. But it's worth pointing out this game, I think it originally came out like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So I guess it's kind of what you'd expect from that era of MMOs. Although there were some games back then that did allow more customization.
So in the end, I went for some nice auburn hair and some black glasses, and Gekidami, a bit of a bomber jacket there.
My character kind of looks like the generic main character from a Sentinel game. It looks like he's just woken up into the foggy town. Your character looks like a monstrosity with his ginger hair.
Well, the thing is, the characters do have a strange sort of Silent Hill look to them. Maybe there's a relation there.
The game is called The Secret World, and it's all about bizarre events, I guess. It could be.
Bizarre incidences.
So, moving on, we then picked the Illuminati faction out of the Illuminati, Dragon, and Templars. Templars, of course, being straight from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, we made that comparison. We picked the Illuminatis because they were all about sex and
sex, drugs, and Rockefeller.
Drugs and Rockefeller, which I think is a kind of ice cream.
Rockefeller, sounds familiar. Not quite sure what Rockefeller is. Could be an ice cream. I assume it's an ice cream. What's better than sex? What's better than ice cream than sex and drugs? They go right along with each other.
That's true. Put all that together,
and you get the Illuminati.
So after that, we were treated to a jaw-dropping intro sequence. Our character would languish around in a dilapidated-looking flat for days.
It's because a bee flew into his mouth. Don't forget that. A bee flew into his mouth and gave him powers, which caused him to destroy his beautiful apartment.
Yeah, the ruckus that was caused seemed to alert the neighbours for some reason, or maybe they sent the bee. It was never really explained. And so we ended up with a sudden knock at our door by some asshole.
This man wanted to recruit us into the Illuminati because he was aware that we had powers. I don't know how he was aware, but you know, the Illuminati has eyes and ears everywhere.
Apparently.
So yes, we then strolled around the streets of New York, Brooklyn to be precise. We went into some Lavomatic place and followed some surveillance equipment until we arrived at the very secret main base of the Illuminati. Totally discreet and secret.
So it was down in the sewers and round one corner, maybe another corner, and there it was, big Illuminati sign and two guards stood next to the door. You know,
Yep.
It was really inconspicuous. I don't think anyone could have found that base, even if they tried.
No, and I guess to really hammer home how secret the Illuminati are, the Lavomatic guy was insane. He was raving about the Illuminati, but he was totally correct.
Yes, it's not like they're unheard of. But I don't know whether that New York section was like some kind of special spy part of the town or something, because everyone seemed to be completely aware of who we were, even the people on the streets.
Yes, the generic NPCs did mention the Illuminati. There was kind of, well, they mentioned the factions. I think they mentioned like, the Templars at one point, which is kind of weird. So once we were in the base of the Illuminati, we got hired. We got drugged.
Yeah, we were knocked unconscious, and we awoke to see a doctor stood over us, and he applied some kind of medicine that sent us on a terrible fever dream. I think it was Rohypnol. I mean, we tend to get Rohypnol in most of the games we play.
Indeed. It's kind of strange because the fever dream put us in the skin of other set of characters who are apparently Templars. These Templars are actually on all the loading screens, so it's like, I guess the Templars like the main good guy faction in this game, and those are like the main characters, the main important characters. I guess then we just did stuff after that. It's not really important.
Yeah, the dream got sort of trippier and trippier, and then eventually we awoke again, and the doctor at that point said, now we've got special powers and we can go and arm up.
Arm up, yes, we chose weapons. I chose dual pistols and a sword. What did you go with again?
I went with the elemental spells and the rifle.
And then we learned that there were some zombies down in Kingsmouth, or Kingsmouth,
Yes,
whatever.
our apparently leader of the faction led us here. She was some kind of strong woman.
Businesswoman of some kind. And I guess at that point, we didn't really point out when we originally played, but I guess I should have. It seems that this game doesn't actually have an overworld, it's like a hub world, which is the Hollow Earth place. I guess that's how it works.
Like a series of areas connected by a mysterious set of interlocking teleporters and a weird steampunk guy that seems to conduct the whole thing.
Yes, there's also references from now to Pac-Man and Xbox. They blatantly said Pac-Man and Xbox, blatantly, which is kind of funny. Also British Railway. So yes, we arrived in the outskirts of this town, shot some zombies, got some quests. We learned that bizarrely you can only have one type of each quest equipped at a time, which is just strange, it would seem. And we arrived at the police station, did a quest. I think we did like more than one quest. Nothing of great importance though. As far as the actual story quests go, we have to, I believe we're supposed to talk to people around town about this mysterious fog that's appeared. Oh, the fog, Silent Hill. Totally missed that reference.
It's all zombies and fogs and Silent Hill.
Yeah, Silent Hill.
Yeah.
And we did a quest.
Just about.
Yeah, we just about sums up really. We did some generic quests and we arrived, went back to the police station, cashed it in. So here we are at the police station. The sheriff's office, I should say.
I'd say up to this point, it's been quite heavy cinematic-wise, this game.
This game is very cinematic, and it's all voice acted, which is pretty amazing.
So we can probably carry on. Let me just check if I've learned any new skills.
Yes, we we didn't really understand much about the skill system in this game. We took some time to figure it out. I also figured out between time how to access my amazing Ultimate Edition items.
Ooh!
Let me bring that up right now. Wait, well, that's a web browser. That's not it. I for inventory. Okay, so I've gained some stunning items like, what's this? 101 power pistols. Equip that. With a right click to equip it. So have I got it equipped now? There you go. I got these. Ooh, they're amazing. Like submachine guns. Do I also have a sword to go with it? Is this a kind of sword? It's a Dreaming Edge. It's a blade. I guess it's a kind of sword. Ooh, it's like a sword from Game of Thrones.
Intriguing weapon. I wasn't completely without gifts. Apparently Steam gives you some gifts, and I received a temple cat, which I assume you also have, but I have it as well.
I guess open the wardrobe to get to that, right?
It's sitting in my invent. I've used it now. Don't see a cat around me. Maybe I have to summon it now. Yeah, there we go. I should get it into the world. Here it is, a cat.
Temple cat, temple cat. Oh yes, you have a cat down there. Temple cat, temple cat. I don't see that in inventory. What's this world? What's it like? What's the picture like?
It's like a little cat head. We've also got some XP boosting items.
Oh, I have that. I have some, what's this, time AP boost.
So I've got the time accelerator. Gains 100% more XP for monster kills for 1 hour. Nothing else seems to do anything.
I have that, yes. Is this the cat head? Oh, memory pendant? Why don't I have the cat? I'm missing out on this amazing cat. Ashes? What's that? Weird. I don't seem to have access to the cat. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. Strange. Oh, it's not really important. Let me,
Maybe you just didn't click the thing. I'm sure you'll find it later.
Yeah, later. It's not really important. How do I access the wardrobe again?
Wardrobe is C, and then
Dressing room.
dressing room.
So I believe I have some stunning outfit. What's this? Oh, I can't see it. It's under my jacket. Purple thing on my jacket that I can't quite see.
Oh yeah, I can see some purple under here. I mean, you should display this jacket. I mean, jackets like this don't come cheap.
I have a uniform here.
Oh god, you appeared fully naked for a second then.
Oh, I had underpants on. Look at this. I'm like someone from Reboot.
You do look like you're rebooting up. Or Tron, perhaps.
Oh yeah, Tron. Maybe Tron. I don't really like this though.
No, it looks really geeky.
Yes.
Plus, it really demonstrates you can look. You really see your character's bulge when he's wearing that.
It is massive.
Good figure forming.
I have these glowing shoes.
Now that is a huge fashion statement. I mean, if you've got glowing shoes, probably a big. It probably states that you're a massive cuck.
Yep, it's pretty massive. Okay, let's let's go out into the world and see what the hell we're doing. Retrieve the camera from the cycling gas station.